Well, welcome back. I thought what I'd do is make myself some coffee today and let you watch me do this with my Ozark 4-in-1 camp stove. We just talk a little bit about survival. You know, I've been doing this now for a while, and I kind of enjoy talking about this stuff and doing it. Getting outdoors, spending more time outdoors than I used to. It's kind of nice, and I'm sure you would enjoy that too. That's kind of the beauty of this, right? Is talking a lot about being outdoors and doing things outside, and it's just, man, it's just so nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my little camp stove, and I got to find a nice level spot for it. I think that's pretty good. I've got my Stanley cook set. Now what I've got in this, I've got one canister of fuel and one cup. Now this comes with two of these cups, but it's just me, so I just need the one. So I'm gonna set this thing up, and that's actually a brand new canister of fuel. So I'm gonna pull that off of there. You know, these are kind of hard to find. Now these little canisters of fuel like this, you'd like them to be there. You probably heard that come out of there. What happens is, with this, is these little camp stoves like this, when you, let's see, hold on a second. When you first open them, or put them onto the canister, they actually will be in an open position many times. And so you have to make sure and close that position pretty quickly before you set it on, because it will spew some fuel there, as you probably heard. So I'm going to flip those out. Now, one thing about these, the more you cook on them, they don't move as smoothly. It probably would be a bad idea to put a little WD-40 on those, but you got to be careful. You know, you don't want to catch them on fire. So anyway, I'm going to turn this gas on. Now it's burning. There we go. That didn't take long at all. Just started right. That's what I like about this stove. It just starts right up. Now the key is you want it level, because I'm going to put some water in this cup, and I'm going to be setting this cup up here on top of this, and I don't want it to fall over, right? So I'm going to take some water out of my Nalgene. Picked this up at REI on sale, so it's a pretty good buy, I thought. I'll put some water in there. We're going to boil that water, and then I'll put it in my coffee cup there. That shouldn't take too long. Now, another thing to remember, this whole thing is going to get hot, right? Not only is the water going to get hot, but the entire pot, including the handle, is going to get hot. That's why I've also got I got a pair of gloves, and I always carry a towel with me. Towel's good if you spill something on yourself, you can get it off. If you, you can use it as an extra pot holder. So this will just take a couple minutes. But like I said, I've been doing this for a while, and I kind of like this whole outdoor thing. You know, we spend way too much time indoors, I think. We don't spend nearly enough time outside, enjoying the sunlight, getting more vitamin E. Now to get vitamin E, of course, you've got to make sure and get plenty of vitamin D in your system, because the D enables you to process the vitamin E. But that E is really important. It helps you have energy. It helps you to be vibrant. So we're going to take this instant coffee and open it. This is Taster's Choice. I actually haven't tried this yet, but we're going to try it and see how it does. So I'm going to put it in my cup. Kind of in the mood for some coffee here today. I always put my garbage into my pocket because I don't want to leave any garbage lying around in the woods. I just don't think that's appropriate. My water, it's actually already starting to boil a little bit. I can actually turn that up a little bit. You know, it's really pretty basic too. You need to be able to figure out how to build yourself a shelter. You need to be able to figure out how to heat something up if you need to. Now, some people will drink cold drinks. I have some, actually I thought I have it in here somewhere. I've got some energy juice. I can just put energy powder. I can just put directly in the water. I've got hot cocoa if I need it. I got some other hot chocolate. So I've got plenty of stuff I could put in here to give me something to drink, some sustenance, some energy, some vitamins. That's important to have vitamins when you're out on the trail, when you're out hiking around. Even if you're just going for a day hike, you want to have something to put some electrolytes back in your system. Water's good, but you got to have something other than water, right? And water is not the only thing. You got to get those vitamins in your system. And sometimes the food takes a little while, but if you can put it in through a liquid, that's going to help. So I've got my liquids. I've got this stuff I carry in my backpack. Of course, it adds weight when you have water. This isn't very heavy. This is just a little baggie with different types of powdered drinks in it. So I have my choice. Again, I only carry one of these. I don't carry both of them. I just carry one of the cups. Now this, remember the 4-in-1 comes with this adapter for the Coleman bottles. I probably could have left this at home because, to be honest with you, there's an airplane up there. To be honest with you, you know, this just adds a couple ounces of weight that I don't need to carry with me. I could put this lid on there. Maybe it would boil a little quicker. It's getting there. It's starting to come up off the top, off the bottom, the bubbles. This takes about 2 to 3, maybe, you know, depending on how high I turn it up, maybe 4 minutes to do it. It's really, I love this little cook kit. It's very light. I can heat water up in it. I can use it to pour into maybe one of those you know, freeze-dried meals that you just add the water and stir it up and let it sit. You know, of course, I wouldn't use this with a regular military MRE or a food ration heater, but this is great if I just want to heat up some real water and have something hot to drink, particularly in the morning. It goes really, really quickly. Honestly, that's starting to boil. I'm going to take that off of there. You see, I set that wet down on there, and that was a bad idea because I got dirt on it. So I'm going to take my towel, actually. And first thing I'm going to do is turn my stove off. You can see the water steam coming off there. I'm going to take my thing here, and I'm going to just pour this in with my coffee. And that makes, ooh, that looks good. That looks really good. I'm just going to set that down over here. And no, what I didn't bring was anything to stir this with. So I think what I'll do, I've got a pocket knife in here. I'll just stir it with the pocket knife. It's actually in my other pocket. There we go. We'll stir it with this old bugger. There. Stir that coffee up. And I can wipe it off with my towel, of course. Again, that's why I have that towel with me. I got that knife really hot. Okay. You may have seen my other video where I talked about the Craftsman knives. The newer Craftsman knife like this has a little button here on the side you can pull, and that'll unlock this. This one doesn't have a button. It does have a flip assist knob down here, but it doesn't have a locking button. This is one of the older ones. I can open that pretty quickly, but it doesn't lock. The new one has a lock on it, so that's not going to pop open accidentally. So I've got my coffee. I'm ready to sit and just enjoy being outdoors a little bit. This is going to be kind of nice. So, look, we love having you here at Cowboy Survival. Remember what I always say. Be strong, be prepared, have a blessed day. And we'll see you real soon here on Cowboy Survival.